Hi everybody, I'm just making another video real quick. Or maybe it won't be really quick. I always say that and then it never is. But I wanted to talk about like cashier profiling. It sounds like an evil term and it's prejudiced a little bit, I guess, is a way to say it. It might be appropriate to say it that way. But like in reality it's just kinda like what it comes down to, because you know, you have to kind of go through your cashiers and pick one. I mean, it's not like you're trying to do something wrong and you need to pick one that's going to let you get away with it. I mean, don't look at it like that. I mean, you're really just trying to, you know, go to the cashier that's going to make it easier on you, and it's not going to give you pretty much a headache and a half, or a cashier that knows their, you know, their store's policy. You know, sometimes going to the cashiers that don't give a crap about it is just easier, because, you know, the cashiers that do care and know wrong are a nightmare, and it's just frustrating all the way around. So I don't mean that in a negative way anyway when I say that, but when I say you want a cashier profile, particularly what I mean is if you're going to a store that you go to a lot, like Rite Aid, for example. Since I'm talking about Rite Aid, you really probably know most of the cashiers there. So you're not really profiling them, because you should already know them. And you should always try to be friendly with them, you know, and keep them on your good side as much as you can. And eventually you're going to know which cashiers will let you, you know, use multiple coupons when the coupon says you can't, or things like that. Now, things like these manufacturer coupons, especially these P&G coupons, limit, you can't see it, 4 in the same shopping trip. I'm not going to say that the store's not going to get reimbursed for them if you use more than 4, but as far as I'm concerned, like, I will not use more than 4 in one transaction, because these are manufacturer coupons, and the store gets reimbursed based on the redemption of these. And typically, yes, they send them all in, and they're just going to get reimbursed for them. So they're not going to not pay them unless they're kind of like audited, and then they go through and look at it. But for those, I would follow the coupon and the coupon policy of the store together. But then you got coupons like these, okay? Limit 1 per customer. These, yes, they're manufacturer coupons. These are reimbursed by the manufacturer. Technically, I mean, I look at them as kind of like a manufacturer-sponsored, you know, store sale. But these are Rite Aid coupons. Rite Aid makes the rules. So if your cashier says it's okay to use many in one transaction, then it's okay, because these are Rite Aid coupons. Rite Aid decides whether or not they want to follow the terms on there. If they want to let you use them all at once instead of separate transactions, then that's fine. But not everybody's going to let you do that, and there's really no way around it. If they tell you no, you can't do it. And I've run into that where they tell you that you can't use them. Check my time here. You can't use more than 1 at a time, and it's frustrating. It's very frustrating, but you know, they make the rules, and you know, if it weren't for them, we wouldn't be getting all these good deals. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure that, you know, you go to the same cashiers, you know, even if it means driving a little bit out of your way. So tonight I went a little bit further to go to, and there's like a snowstorm tonight too. They didn't even plow the roads or nothing. It was bad. But I went to a different Rite Aid because I know that the cashier there is really awesome, and because of that, you know, I have this like 4-mile receipt here. You know, $114 in coupons, and I maybe use like 6 manufacturers. They're all Rite Aid coupons. And the cashier didn't even care. In fact, he was like meticulously going over the receipt, making sure he was ringing things up in the right quantities, ringing up as many coupons as he had items. You know, because he was doing it so fast. I got all these, you know, all these nail polishes, and he wasn't sure if he read them up, rang them up right, because he lost track of how many he rang up. In any case, you know, you want to go back, and I know it's unavoidable sometimes. Like tonight, and this is what I do, and I've done this before, is, you know, Rite Aid has a cashier, and they're checking everybody out. And then there's like other employees in the store, but there's only one working the register, and you don't know who that person is. They never checked you out before. You don't know if they're gonna let you use your coupons, and you know, the last thing you want is to have a cartload of stuff and then have to put it all back because, you know, you're not paying out of pocket for all the stuff. And it's frustrating, a little bit like nerve-wracking, if anything, because you're going to put all that stuff back, and then, you know, somebody else might come later and get a different cashier, and they might buy it all. So, what I done is I wait, like, for tonight. Like, I knew that I wanted this one guy to check me out, and he was stocking. He was, like, working in the store, cleaning the shelves up and stuff. And there was this different girl checking out, and, you know, she might have been fine to go to, I don't know, but I knew he was good. And actually, it turns out she would have been fine, because I watched her ring someone else up with multiple coupons. I waited until she had, like, 2 people in line, and then I got in line with, like, my cartload of stuff, like, behind the third person, like, behind the second person. So, of course, then she's going to ask for somebody to come up and help her. So, that works for me. That's worked. I've done that more than once. I've done that a couple times. And that, you know, gets the cashier that I want to check me out, checking me out. Because then as soon as they come over and say they'll help somebody, I go right over there. You know, I'm using coupons. I should, you know, go to somebody that isn't checking everyone else out anyways, because it only makes sense that you're not going to hold everyone out. I guess the other thing is like, I definitely get more, I guess more of a hard time from, like, older ladies. And there's one lady that works near me that lets me use multiple coupons and has never said anything. But generally, you want to kind of go to the younger people, men in particular. I don't know why. It's just how it is. It's just statistically, for me, in my experience, that's just been easier. It's not always the case. There's like 6 or 7 rate aids near me, and then more if I drive like another 20 minutes. I mean, there's tons of rate aids. And there are 3 particular girls, women, actually 2 really, and one kind of gives me a hard time, that are really young, like 19, 20, 21 years old, working at Rite Aid. One of them's a supervisor, and they always give me a very hard time with coupons, all the time, very hard time. So, you know, you don't really know. You just have to know from experience. You have to be turned down, in other words, to know what to do and what not to do. Because if you're not turned away and told no, and I hate it. I'm shy. I'm super shy. I mean, I could tell you stories about, you know, being in the drive-thru and not even wanting to talk into the microphone because I'm just so shy. If there's somebody with me, I'm gonna make them do it. You know, so I'm trying to do these videos here, and it's rough. But I'm getting better at it. And, you know, you're going to be told no. And, you know, once you're told yes, you're going to know where to go to. You're going to know where to go back to. You're going to know who to go back to. But, I mean, really, I think that's the most important thing, is the cashier profiling. You know, you're going to want to stick to the same people. You know, and if you're somewhere different, you're going to want to look at kind of like how they're checking other people out. If there's someone else doing coupons, you know, just keep an eye on your environment. Look at what's going on around you, you know. You see them taking coupons from other people, and they don't seem to be having a problem, you know, you're probably going to be fine. So, I mean, like I said, they can tell you no, and they have the right to tell you no. So, and that's going to happen. But, you know, and it happens a lot, you know, lately with all the couponing stuff going on and all. But I'm going to cut the video off now because I'm getting close to the 10 minutes, and I definitely talk too much, and I want to go eat. So if you have any questions, let me know. Put it in the comments. You know, I just kind of winged it with this video. So if I said anything like offensive or rude, I definitely don't intend to. Anything that I said is just, like, from my experience, like, what seems to be the case most of the time. It's just how it's worked out. So, let me know, and good luck shopping.